Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. Today we've got a brand new Delta Force video for you, and it's entirely focused on possibly the most underrated, underused class in warfare, which is the engineer. I don't see why more people don't play this because they're very useful, be it destroying tanks or repairing vehicles, building barricades, or actually getting a lucky shot on a helicopter with a rocket and killing it in one shot, which I unfortunately don't have a clip of right this second because it's been a while since I've done it, but it does happen. But anyway, on to the focus of this video, the top 5 engineer guns for Season 5. Now this is in no particular order. I'm not going to tell you this is the 5th best one, this is the absolute best one. These are just my 5 best guns to use with the engineer class. Now 4 of these are exclusive to engineer, whereas 1 of them is also available on other classes. But I do really enjoy it, so it may appear in other lists sometime in the future. But anyway guys, hopefully after this video you're going to see a new light on the engineer class, and you'll see I really want to use this weapon. Actually, it looks really good, and you'll try it a bit more. And then in my games I'm going to actually have people shooting tanks, and I'm not going to have to swap to engineer constantly to deal with the tank destroyer that's sitting in air and nobody can get close to it. Now, before we get into the list, guys, these are my weapon builds for these weapons. I play quite aggressively, I push into objectives, so a lot of them have been tailored to fast-paced combat, and it is good to note as well that I'm using the new 2x scope on every single one of these builds. Now, I will be putting the individual gun builds in the description of this video, so if you do want to try my build specifically, jump into the description, copy the code, and it will only work on the global server because I play on the global server. It won't work on Garena or PC or console eventually when that comes, so it's just mobile and global. But let's start the list, shall we? Now, in this first clip, this is going to be the QJB201 large machine gun. Now, this gun is an absolute beast. Now, there's a couple of ways you can kit this out. You can kit it to be very fast-paced, very in-your-face sort of thing. Basically turn it into a machine gun, or you can have it the way I've done it, which is very sort of stable shooting. It's got a slightly lower ADS speed, but it is very, very accurate at medium to even short range. And I do find myself pushing into objectives with this very, very easily. I especially like the fact it's got a 60 round magazine on it. It does last quite a while. The hip fire is not too bad on it with a laser on it as well, and it's just overall a very good gun to use. I see a lot of people, a lot of engineers using this quite a lot, so it's definitely worth checking out. Next, guys, we've got a LMG that I did not use at all because I didn't have it leveled up, and unkitted I thought it was absolutely terrible. But once I knuckled down and leveled it up, it actually turned out to be an absolute beam cannon. Now, it's got a slower fire rate than a lot of other LMGs. This is, of course, the M250. Now, this is the last LMG you will unlock as you level up, but it's insanely accurate, especially with a bipod if you're going to be defending and stuff like that. It does really sort of hold its own against other guns, especially in a defense position like you're seeing in the background where you're holding the line sort of thing and sort of people advancing. It's very accurate, it's very damaging. It does a lot of damage per bullet, so you can like sort of melt people out of your way. As you're seeing here, I'm absolutely dominating people like anywhere. But once you unlock this one, I definitely recommend you level it up and try it for a while because it is really good. Now next, guys, we've got possibly the best starter gun for new players to use, which is the M249. Now this is very versatile in that you can use it the same way you would use the M250, or you can kit it out to be more like an assault rifle with an assault rifle magazine on once you start to level it up and get a couple more armory unlocks. Now this is very fast firing, very accurate LMG. I actually use this in operations with just a red dot on to gun people down in seconds because it just fires out that many bullets in a short space of time accurately, as long as you can control the recoil a little bit. Obviously I've kitted this one out, but if you can control the recoil, it does turn into an absolute melt cannon to just gun people down. And I would recommend this for defending and attacking. If you go for the rifle attachments like I have now, like the 60 round mag, the reload's very quick and you can just pop in and out of cover, gunning people down, attacking the objectives and getting the job done very, very easily. So highly recommend this one if you're new to engineer, you haven't got very many guns unlocked for engineers, and you do want a good start. I want like a baseline to start with. Definitely try the M249. Now this next one is not exclusive to engineers, however I do still recommend it for the stability and versatility of it, using it as an attacking gun and defending gun, which is of course the Scar H. Now I don't see a lot of people using this gun, I don't know why, because it is insanely accurate if kitted right. Now it's got a bit of a slower fire rate than other assault rifles, but with the 2x on, as you've seen in the background here, it does allow you to hold positions really, really well. Now, engineer, in my opinion, shouldn't be assaulting as much as, say, an assault class or a medic, or maybe it's the recon at times. So I do find myself sort of hanging back and taking more of a support role, taking people out that push into positions, or taking our vehicles when they come into view. And I think this gun works really well with that. Now it does have a bigger mag on. I've got the 30 round mag on just because the reload speed's a lot lower, and honestly I would put the bigger one on any other time, but just for the video I decided to do it like this. Now the kit I've used is for speed and accuracy, so I will be very accurate at shooting people, but it's also very fast for defending positions in close quarters combat, as well as actually attacking positions. Now I'm on defense on this map, and it does come in handy for taking a lot of people out in a short space of time, while also trying to focus on the tanks that are in the game, because obviously I need to take them out with me rockets, so it's a good idea to have some survivability alongside that. But definitely recommend the Scar H if you've unlocked it. I mean, even use it on other classes, but the point of this video is for you to use the engineer, so make sure you use it on the engineer and gun people down at close, medium, even long range if you want to put a longer scope on it. Very, very good at all these things. Now lastly guys, we've got possibly the most underrated rifle available to engineers, which for a long time I thought was a DMR, like an SKS or a SG, PSG, whatever they're called. You know what I mean. I thought it was a semi-auto, a sniper rifle, because that's what it is on Arena Breakout. How wrong I was. That is the M14. Now this is a very sort of specific gun to use on the engineer. It's very, very powerful and can be a bit harder to aim than other ones, but once you get the recoil pattern right, you get the build right, it does turn into an absolute powerhouse of survivability and TTK, killing people really, really quickly with it. Once you control the vertical recoil, it just turns into a complete beam cannon, actually gunning people down at long range. Now you can put a bigger mag on it. Again, I've went for the 30 round mag. I don't know why I keep doing this, but just for the reload time mainly, and it does increase the handling quite a bit using a lighter magazine. And obviously sometimes you do need that, especially with the longer range shots with the gun. But actually an underrated gun. I don't know why more people don't use this. Once I unlocked it, I was like, nah, I'm not using that. I've got sniper rifles for that, I've got recon class for that. Once I actually knuckled down, leveled it up, probably one of my favourite guns to use on the engineer. But like I say, you have to kit it right. The kit for my build that you're seeing in the background is in the description of the video, so if you do want a good decent M14 build to use, do check that out. Also important to note, all the builds in this video guys, put a red dot on if you're struggling with the 2x. I'm literally using it because it's new for season 5. If it wasn't there, I would normally just have a red dot on all of my gun builds as a general rule of thumb, because I like to go in close range and, you know, up close and personal, and get the accuracy and the handling that a red dot does entail. Because if you go to 2x, you go 3x, 4x, the handling of the gun does start to go down, takes longer to ADS, and can get you killed in that respect. But like I say guys, any of these guns on this list, 5 top guns for Season 5. These are my recommendations. Let us know down in the comments how you get on, which ones your favourite are. You got a different list, or you've got other guns that you would add to this list that engineers use. If you play engineer, let us know what guns you use. Even share us the build in the comments. Pop on my live stream, share us the build. I'll give them a go, because I've got mostly all the guns maxed out. Anyway, I can try any build you want. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like down below. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and make sure you do check out my live stream when I'm live, because I play Warfare pretty much non-stop when I play. So anyway, catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye for now.